Yo guys, what's going on? It's Light X Dark here, and once again, doing another video. Now, I think you guys remember the PS5MasterRace idiot, right? You know, the dude that apparently said he roasted me and all that bull crap. Yeah. Well, yeah, he's back. You heard me correctly, the idiot is back. So, what am I gonna do? Roast the living crap out of him, obviously. So, let's start with the first one. Let's start with with the fact number one. So this fool says that Nintendo, well, he says nothing about what Nintendo has in store for E3, right? He says nothing about it, but yet he plays it off that us Nintendo fans are putting out a rumor of Sony apparently having 4 games and us considering that an L. First off, I'm going to agree with this man on the fact that we have no place to talk about the fact that 4 games is an L for Sony, because I'm going to be real with you. Even though Breath of the Wild is a freaking masterpiece, the game won Game of the Year, got 10 out of 10s across the board, it was only one game back at E3 2016. And Pokemon Sun and Moon was right around the corner around the time of that game's release. Well, at the game's announcement. So, you could really only count Breath of the Wild as like the one big game that they had for the Wii U, which didn't come out until a year later. So, I will agree with you on what you just said. We have no place to talk about Sony having an L in terms of how many games they have, because we really don't know what Nintendo has. All we know for now is that they're holding a Splatoon tournament and a Smash Bros. Tournament. So we know that those 2 games are going to get shown off at E3 this year. That's basically it. There are rumors spreading around that we're going to get Fortnite, Dragon Ball Fighters, and other big name games, third-party titles, etc. But this is something that legit really is like, this is the dumb thing about it. This man says that oh yeah, the 4 games, if it is true, the 4 games that Sony does show off is more than the Nintendo Switch's library. I'm like, dude, bull crap. The Nintendo Switch has 729 games. If my counting is correct, and which it most likely is, 729 is way bigger than 4. Unless there's something I'm doing wrong. My dude, did you go to school? Did you do math? Number 3. The guy talks a lot about how, oh yeah, Nintendo fans think that Breath of the Wild is an amazing game. It is. It is. It won Game of the Year. What the heck does that mean? And before you say something about, oh, Nintendo rigged it, bull. Because, and trust me, tell me, and like actually do research. Don't just say this out of your behind, but tell me the truth. Research this. How many people, how many units sold did, how many units did Horizon sell? Tell me. And also, tell me what type of ratings it got. Oh yeah, you already said it. 8.10, 8.0, and 8. Yeah, when Breath of the Wild got 10s. And yeah, I'm gonna pull the IGN card. I'm gonna call the IGN card. Yeah, while they can't be trusted, I'm Sonic fans. But yeah, while they can't be trusted, it's the truth that, well, arguably IGN gave it a rating, a good rating, 10 out of 10. So explain to me again that Breath of the Wild is an amazing game. Nintendo, explain to me how exactly that Nintendo paid them off. No, this was a poll by the fans who, by almost any gamer, every gamer out there who took part in this, who voted for Breath of the Wild. So, yeah, I bet you that argument fell a little flat, didn't it? And not only that, we got one more. Pokemon Let's Go. Now, I will admit that's a bad thing. That is bad. It's not the Pokemon game that we were promised. But apparently, that Pokemon game, the core Pokemon RPG title, is going to be released in 2019. Because obviously, Pokemon games are huge, and this one's supposed to be huge. So there you go. And number 5, you can still fight in that game. You can still battle people, trainers in that game. So don't give me that. So yeah. Apparently, so that's the idiot's claims, and I just basically I just null and voided all of those because you have no claims, my dude. All you're saying is plain bias against Nintendo. For what reason, I don't know. Because you have a personal vendetta against the Wii. And frankly, I don't know if this is anybody else who says this, but that's pretty freaking pathetic. Because Nintendo made one console that didn't uphold to your standards of what a quote real game console is. You claim that Nintendo abandoned you. No, because this is the thing. Here's this guy's claim. Games should only be targeted at the core gamer. When the thing is, realize this. Gaming would be a niche thing. It would be super niche if games were only targeted towards the core gamer. There are some games that are targeted towards the core gamer, but the thing is that if games were targeted towards only the core gamer, if every game was just targeted for the core gamer, do you realize how niche gaming would be? The casual audience is vastly bigger than the hardcore audience. And I can't believe I'm about to say this, but without the casual gamers, like gaming would not be a mainstream thing. So before you get into your Sony bias and Sony always wins and whatever that type of bull crap is, rethink your little situation. And anybody else who got anything to say, post it in the comment section of the video, or heck, make your own. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this roasting, be sure to give it a like. Well, I'm not even gonna do that, but yeah, at least in one way you guys could just help me out is just basically just put it in the comment section and basically just point out every single dumb thing that the idiot said in his video, essentially. So yeah, guys, there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.